Sorry. So, the sister just got a call from Jesus. So maybe she needs to hear. Okay. Hold on. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bam. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that what I was saying was right, so I just double checked just to make sure. Yes, I am right. That's a surprise. So the poem 1, the condition of Zion. That's poem 1, which is chapter 1. Poem 2, cause of sorrow. Poem 3, cry of Jeremiah. Poem 4, contrast of days. Poem 5, a call for mercy. But when you read chapter 3, which is poem 3, verses 21 and 4, chapter 3, verse 21 up to 40, it breaks into like a little praise break. Like Jeremiah dares to hope. He says, man, the desolation of Jerusalem looks like it'll never restore itself. But maybe, because the God we serve created the universes and the heavens and the earth, maybe he can do something about this. Some additional points to give out for the book of Jeremiah. Let me see here. Chapter 3, verse. Can somebody read for me chapter 3, verse 22? And I'll say that is our key verse in this book of Lamentations, our key verse. Chapter 3, verse 22. Chapter 3,
It
verse 22.
is for the Lord's mercies that we are not consumed.
It's because of the Lord's mercy we are not consumed, and
because his compassion fail not.
Exactly, because his compassion fail not. It is because of the Lord's mercy we are not consumed, and his compassion fail not. Right? So remember where we are in life, and sometimes we forget this. I forget this so many times. It's so easy to think the reason I'm here, where I've got, what I've got, it's all me. But man, remember the breath that is happening in our lungs? At any time, God can stop it. Like every time you think of a breath, remember it's God giving you that breath. It's God giving you that heartbeat. It's him giving you that every time. Like just take a breath right now. He just allowed that. Take another breath. He just allowed that again. Imagine. Like what would happen if you stopped it? Have you ever tried living without air? It's very difficult. But he allowed every breath you're taking. Remember that even in the midst of the disaster, God is still there. Jeremiah, the prophet of Jerusalem, he understands the suffering that is needed. He understands why they're getting disciplined. But he asks, he's not too sure. He feels like the punishment is quite overwhelming. He's like, yes, God, we deserve this, but this is a lot. Do we really deserve it that much? Jeremiah felt God had turned away from Jerusalem and sided with the enemy. But as we know reading it, God always has a plan. He never leaves us or forsakes us, but he does discipline those that he loves. And sometimes when he disciplines us, we might feel that at that moment is when he feels the most distant. You know, again, I go back to my parents. My mom loved to discipline me. I don't know, I won't say love to, but she did discipline me. And I didn't feel like when she was using the belt on me or a shoe, I didn't feel like we were very close at that moment. I wasn't like, oh, I love you, keep doing it. I was just like, ah, you just leave me alone. Felt the most distant that moment. But other than that, any questions on the book of on the book of Lamentations? Any thoughts, any statements, any insights, any sentences? Sister Blessing, huh? You gonna say something there?
No. No, it's good. It's a good lesson. Good.
All right. What did you learn? Go.
Well, it reminded me because I'd looked at it before Christmas, like a lot of things, and then not really picked it up. So it was refreshing, and to look back on it. Yeah. Because I've forgotten. You know, when you ask the beginning, you're like, "What's it about?"
Yeah.
So it was good. It was good to write, get notes and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's a good book to read because I've read that about it in 22 chapters. For those 22 verses for those 4 books, and the other one having 66. But yeah, it's good. You mentioned the five bits. You said the condition, the cause. What did you say? The cause of what? The desolation.
The cause of sorrow.
Sorrow.
Yeah. Sorrow. The
Yeah.
cause of sorrow.
Yeah. Good. I'm just enjoying the course. Full stop. It's good.
All right, Sister Blessing, what you got for us?
Yes, encourage us to be strong when the Lord is chastising us. At least will give us hope that He loves us.
Yeah. Yeah, be strong. Don't walk away. Don't walk away. Keep the faith. Keep the faith. Keep the faith, no matter what. All right. Yeah, okay. Without going over and over the same thing again, it's just go forth. If you haven't read the book yet, go read it again with this insight. It's not too. You can really read the book almost. If you want to take your time, you can do it in 3 days, or you can do it in a day. Essentially, chapters 1, 2, 4 and 5, 22 verses, chapter 3, 66 verses. Right? I'll let you guys go. Wait for your next teacher to come through and do what he needs to do. And I will see you guys next month. Hold up.
I think they said there's no class in February.
There's no class in February?
Yes, first week of March and last week of March.
Okay. Let me see here. Now remember also to for the next class to read the book of Ezekiel, guys. The book of Ezekiel. And also, if you haven't read Lamentations, throw that in for your part of your homework. The book of Ezekiel. And that's pretty much it for today. God bless you all. And I will catch you soon.
Thank you so much.
In March, yes.
Thank you.
No problem. God bless you all.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Hello?
I wonder if I didn't stop the camera. I didn't stop the camera!